live.
Do you ever like miss the days of old memedom?
Of course I do.
Like they were so good at first.
Like
now
what's
they've just devolved.
like Grumpy Cat?
VHS.
Well, Grumpy Cat was just Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat's dead.
Really?
I miss
Yeah.
DiCaprio memes, man.
Right?
Okay.
Either the one where it's from Django Unchained where it zooms in and going, "You will."
Oh, there's a lot of DiCaprio ones out
Got a
still.
lot of good ones. Inception, one from Inception is always great, but it died really fast. Also, Harambe memes. I miss Harambe memes.
Yeah.
I don't. That's what started the apocalypse.
That's very true. 2016
Was the start of it all.
year. It all was downhill from there.
So we are live, but it has not.
Sent out yet?
Yeah.
That's okay. It'll get there. Eventually.
I'm the mystery voice again.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we can we get you a rubber horse mask thing and
I'm
just
down for this.
Yeah. All right, talking to your mic again, Jacob.
ASMR 40K style, I'm totally down. Welcome to Salish's Playpen.
on this week's episode we're visiting Catachan. Oh my god! What is that?
Why is that plant trying to eat me?
Why is there a train-sized centipede coming at me?
Oh, it's Catch and Devil, my friends. We are good to go.
Hey, we got a viewer. Or one of you guys watching it?
Oh, no, that's not me. It's probably Trent. If it's Trent, say hi, Trent. If
Yep.
it's not
Okay,
Trent,
it's on. All right.
Hi, we're here.
Notification
we're
just got
present and
sent
accounted
out?
for.
Live Oak Alert.
Is that yours?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Let me just give it a little sip.
So make sure, notice that some of the streams are
Yeah.
kind of quiet. So you're going to want to talk pretty close to your mic there.
I'm okay being close to my mic.
Perfect. There you go.
This thing looks like cotton candy, and I really want to eat it.
It looks good. It's a little,
Can we rattle can it pink so it actually
Absolutely.
is cotton candy?
yeah.
No, you got to dry brush it.
Oh, done. Easy. You're the king
Yeah,
of that.
good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dry brush the shit out of it, and we're good to go.
He's just gonna walk out of here and just
Oh,
as he's walking out the door, just goes. "Thump. This is mine now."
I have become a part of this stream with my pink microphone, and we're good to go. I'm already a permanent part of this stream. I just show up.
Wow, we're
As long
happy
as you
to
bring
have
Culvers, you're always welcome.
Yeah.
as long as he's eating Culvers.
Cool. Well, then, yeah. So if you guys missed it last night, we were streaming, had a hoot of a time. A lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
We'll turn our music on.
Don't forget the blue button.
Blue button's going. Ooh, that sounds good.
We'll look behind the scenes.
it?
Push the blue
what's going
button.
on?
Isn't that cute sound? I love it.
Sound, is it?
How we doing? Hello, hello, hello.
Is it Careless Whisper? It should be Careless Whisper.
I should probably turn that down.
A little bit, but it sounds. I like that.
Down.
Is it bopping?
Is that better?
It's some nice chill.
Is that better?
Chill
Yeah.
hop.
Oh, a little too quiet. Up, right there.
Cool. Listen to this one.
Can we get a soundbite of just one of us going, no cussy?
Yes, I can record that tonight.
That really should really be a thing.
That would make me
Hello.
eternally
The
happy.
irony is when
Ooh,
I
that's
do
nice.
it, and then I'm the one who usually cusses the worst.
But
And
that's
I
to
try not
expected.
to.
That is to be expected.
Hey, somebody subscribed with
Another
Prime
one?
Oh my goodness.
to the subscribey, the voodoo,
The voodoo hoodoo.
the voodoo
I
hoodoo.
have Rip here and you can't see me, so haha. But thank
Damn,
you
that's
for
good.
subscribing.
Well, yours is one of the most American drinks here, so.
That is very true.
Root beer, the rootest of beers.
The Roots Spears.
But I'll
All that
watch the
absinthe.
VOD. Good luck, lads. Thank you. Busy hunting ghosts.
Two
Go.
smoothies.
Some have to be a VOD goblin. Hunting ghosts. Are you playing? What is it? What's that? Some phobia. The
Oh,
Phasmophobia?
phasmophobia. Yeah.
that game is terrifying.
They
It's very
updated it
scary.
too. They just did a big update. I haven't played it yet.
I played it when it was super early with Alex Hunt and Johanna
Thanks, Dalem.
Simpsons. Yeah, terrifying. Terrifying.
Yeah, it looks good.
Too spoopy.
I miss, like, hardcore, like, segue here, but, like, Bioshock era games.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to
I miss
that?
You
Bioshock.
and I have had a very serious conversation about this before, if memory serves. It was
Yeah.
either you and I or Alex and I, and I tell you
Probably.
what, man, Dead Space with the new, like, the remake that's coming out soon, I am so hyped for that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the first games that ever got me to, like, just atmosphere it up.
Dude, straight up,
Once-
Knights of the Old Republic is getting an remake. They just need to not crap the bed.
I mean, it's really...
Get your shot ready when Steven say banana.
Bananas.
Oh, God.
Banana phone.
Cheers.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
It's only me. Sorry, buddy.
Wow.
Why is that? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's. I guess that's a thing that people have adopted. Is every time I say the word bananas,
All right.
you have to take a drink.
Come on in, Mark. Come say hi.
Hey, it's Mark.
Hey, it's like cheers in here. Anyone, come on in.
I mean, that's the atmosphere we achieve.
It's fantastic.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Welcome, Mark.
I'll just be here menacingly out of camera frame.
That's what I'm doing.
It's okay.
I'm the one sitting here.
Do you want
menacingly
do you want a
in the
mic?
camera frame.
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get you hot.
All right, so there's
So this
back
is just
there.
gonna be a cluster.
See that
of
little
a stream.
see that little yeah, actually.
We got people just rolling in like.
I only got 4
layers.
mics, boys, so.
Oh no! Well, then I guess you guys are gonna have to
such a
share a
shame.
mic.
Well, you know what's actually kind of cool about like doing stuff like this? It's straight up like 40K roundtable.
Yeah.
Let's just BS.
That's so. There's another podcast out in Wisconsin called the Shops Closed podcast.
Oh, sure.
I've been on there twice, I think.
Sure.
And I see them at tournaments all the time. Absolutely lovely bunch of guys. But this is the same atmosphere that they have with their stuff. They're all at home painting, and then they'll
Yeah.
just hop on and be BSing stuff. And
Yeah.
of course they have to be mature on Twitch, mature rated, but because it's those kind of people. They're the only people that I hang out with.
Crazy.
I know, strange, right? I hang out with the crazies.
Not really the crazies,
Speak.
just the
It's the crazies.
Hello, I'm saying things. Things are being said.
English, the language I am
All right,
speaking.
so now I need a list of every single word I'm not allowed to say,
cussies.
preferably as loud as humanly possible.
No cussing.
Oh, I've got a doozy if you want to rip it. Pull the pin on that hand grenade and let's go.
Engage the
but I'm
George
not
Carlin
going
skit.
to.
Yeah, let's skip that stage right there.
Crazy. We just fast
Robert,
forwarded
you're
10
never
minutes.
monetized ever again.
I'm on here already. It's fine. He doesn't get monetized.
It's an immediate.
I mean, they have scribblers.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive, actually.
it's not bad. Oop.
Watchers we got right now,
Oh, there we go.
like
Yeah,
We got 6 viewers.
60.
Hey,
Everyone
let's-
counts as 10 viewers.
Yeah, I'll
I
take
wish
that.
that's how. Can everybody just quick figure out how to do bots?
Yes, help us out.
dope.
We need to cheat
Chainmail.
this. Huh?
It's like the 2010s, sorta.
Only 300 people get subscribed to Twitch on the Forge and we're good to go.
Yeah, we just needed like a creepypasta to go with it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Kyle can make that work, or you. Yeah, Mark, you got this. You could creepypasta this crap.
Someone bought a brand new knight, and he was beautifully painted up, and then they dropped him.
Or they watched me put my guardsmen away and shovel them into a bucket.
Let me just put these away.
Look at all these guardsmen that I just shoveled into a box.
I mean, at one point I got tired of painting Custodes Terminators, and I finished one, and it just finished drying, and my brain went, I wonder what happens if I just violently throw him over my shoulder.
That the
Did you
arm,
actually?
Yes, he's fine.
arm decided that it was time for yeet.
So the model that I'm working on for
what's everyone
painting
working on?
competition
Big
came
turkey.
unglued
Hey, what's
from
going on,
his face
folks?
last night and decided to
Yo.
jump off the painting table. He lost a toe, and that was it.
Oh, well that.
If you look
wow.
at my,
And that was it.
It's one heck of a glue job.
if you look at my Telemon Dreadnought, one of his legs, one of the armor plates is busted because I dropped him before he was fully attached to his rock base.
Telemon Dreadnoughts are officially being dubbed Big Chungus. You heard it here first. It's true. Big
I have
Chungus.
a Gladius that I have kit bashed together with a bunch of green stuff
Lancy boy.
that I
Oh,
know you've got some
we
coming.
got chat here. We got
Oh no, we gotta do business.
Dalem Workshop. I don't know who that is.
Who?
Dalem Workshop.
Dalen Workshop?
Dalem Dahlem Workshop says hello, Steven.
Hi.
We got Karn Crab. Yo! Baron of Gold. I am also here. Hello, Baron.
Hi.
I'm guessing, I think that's Tyler.
Came late. I'm actually just Rob's conscience.
Hey, guys. Oh, it's Jake.
I'm Jiminy Cricket here.
Oh,
Jake, how's it going, man?
Oh, no.
Hi,
And then Sam says, hi, Steve. Tell Bobby I'm sorry. I had him fight Spencer because I thought he would beat Spencer handedly. Oh, Chuck. What's up, Chuck?
To be honest,
Hi,
I
Chuck.
watched that game and it looked a lot like super
Oh, hey, Josh.
close.
Sorry, Josh.
Did it?
And then the Lord of Skulls went choo-choo and
Oh,
suddenly
no.
problems happened.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
All right. Well, let's talk about what we're doing here.
Rob okay?
That's my weenus.
Are you okay?
Watch out for the weenus.
That was a
Are you
heck of a
okay?
segue.
Okay.
I didn't mean to bump you.
Oh, okay. Karn Crab is Spencer, obviously.
The answer.
Hi, Spencer.
Okay. So
I'm
we
waiting
got
on
some
that Warhound.
big news. We're gonna go 2 more pairings. So today, and then 1 more Wednesday, and then you're gonna get your games done, and then so the next Wednesday after that is the end of this season.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think. Have y'all thought about outlining F&M games on Twitch? That's not a bad idea. Outing.
Outline Friday
Friday
Night
Night
Magic.
Magic.
Oh,
Pudding.
sorry. I'm an idiot.
That's a good idea.
I could totally come to Friday Night Magics and bring my 69 card draft deck and just have a lot of fun. That was a blast.
You need to get more Abaddon Black to keep working on the Warhound.
The cards mean that I've printed them.
Spencer said he needs more Abaddon Black to keep working on the Warhound.
I have a pot if you want it.
I have some right over here,
you,
too.
sir, need to get that done so we can see it in person rather than just
Little foot
vaguely
picks.
Yeah.
talking about it.
Foot pigs.
I mean, that's what it was.
that's
Correct
cute.
me if I'm wrong.
I'm totally down for foot picks and ASMR from the perspective of a Chaos Warhound Titan. I'm down for this.
all it is
we
is just like one big toe, and it's just.
Metal grinding on metal.
Yeah, we tried Popper. Popper didn't go too well. Last Saturday, we did a Popper Saturday, and 1 person showed up. So there is a Popper category in the Discord if you want to. If you want to join Popper, you're more than welcome to. So, all right. So
Popper?
Popper is all commons. It's a deck of all commons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's cool. It's a different way of playing Magic because there's no like hyper strong cards in it. I mean, there are strong cards in Popper, and they're all banned. All the like hardcore cards are mostly banned. Bruh. All right, I'll get working on it.
Bruh.
Oh, Spencer said, bruh. I'll get working on it. Okay.
Yeah, bruh.
All right. So yeah. So this one and then 1 more is gonna be our last season 2 games. I feel like it's kind of pushing everybody away from each other, and it's not really going the way I wanted it to go.
It's not providing the atmosphere that we are striving for, and we're just gonna try and play with some things. Just like with season 1, everything was just kind of like off the cuff and off the hip.
Season 1 was really easy because it was just pairing up people and getting it done. This is a lot harder for people to kind of get games in. It seems like it's a lot more difficult for people to pair up, and which is fine. You know, that's what we're testing it out, and we're going to make it better and better and better until we come up with the perfect remedy for it. So,
Or at least a substitutable remedy.
So we have some ideas. We're not going to go over them tonight for season 3, but we have some really, really cool ideas. What's up, Panda Fish?
I am gonna go over what I discussed in the Discord, though.
Yeah. So I guess that is it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is and it isn't, right?
That's okay. We'll so we have some ideas, but Steven's got his in concrete. His is like concrete idea.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, you have. That's
I
what
have
you're
an
gonna run,
idea.
right?
Yes.
But that's what you're
That's
running
what I
for?
want. That's what I would like to do.
Yeah. So the maybe the way you do it might change, but that's the way it's going to be done, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, season 2 already ending. Yeah, it's.
It's not ending, it's revamping.
There you go.
To
Exactly.
bigger and better
A revision.
things.
So it's gonna be season 2.5.
Yeah, it's
still
getting a
season
reskin.
2.
Yeah, we're getting a.
Patch notes.
Ignoring the original 12 rules.
We're gonna FAQ it like Games Workshop and totally
Hey,
ignore everything.
what about the point system? I don't think one captain has ever sent me any points. I'm looking at you 2 captains.
Hi, there's 3 of us in here.
There's literally 3 of
Yeah,
us.
no, I know, but you
No,
two
we're
were-
lazy.
No, it's not. It's not about laziness.
It's not my thing. It's not my
Totally
part.
about laziness.
It was a lot. There's a lot to do, and everybody's got freaking real life. You know what I mean? I mean, perfect
real life?
example. You know, it's difficult to get all this stuff done. I'm keeping track of points. Yes, you are. Sam, you are.
Can we get a bunch of Steve emotes in the chat for Mark?
Yeah.
Steve emotes are celebration?
Are they?
I don't know. They're
What are
like
they
more.
supposed to
So
be?
I do Steve emotes when it's like
For very wrong things.
It's hot. Whatever it is, it's hot.
I've been doing Steve
okay.
emotes for like the like looking down on something where it's like the tisk.
Oh,
because it's just you just like
disappointed
yeah,
dad.
exactly. I'll use that for anything that's like disappointment.
Dad's disappointed.
I have another question. If we get enough subscribers in the Patrons, can we give you the Hulk Hogan special?
Oh my
No,
god.
do you know how long that beard is sat on that face?
Yes, I've had heard about that size.
No.
What's the real life
Him.
thing you keep talking about? Yeah,
I
right,
have
Bobby.
known him since
I
I was
remember that.
13 years old.
I
Gore
remember
Lords.
that from 2019.
Oh, hail the Gore
as,
Lords.
Like two years ago.
Mad lads.
Still.
Nuts.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do an accent for each one. So it'd be Blood for the Blood God would be like the Gore Lords. The Gore Lords. And then Mad Lads would be like, oh, hail the Mad Lads. Right?
Nah, we'll get Bobby to do something quirky.
So he's on here. He's Bobby
Bobby, do
O'Hipster.
something quirky.
Yeah,
Do a flip.
we're waiting.
It's pretty good.
Armor saves for days.
For days.
For days.
That's more of a Alma says for day.
Oh, we're more
yeah.
distinguished.
Declare.
Sounds like things were too spicy.
Oh, the vapors.
Yeah, you
I'm
could
sorry,
say
I'm
that.
just going to stay over here on Team 3 Up.
Well, yeah, so things are going to get revamped, changed up. We'll make it a little bit bigger, better, cooler.
I wouldn't say bigger, but
Teams are getting a hell of a lot bigger than.
Yes, team sizes are going to get
Yeah.
larger.
We're going to take the points away. We're going to make it more about just playing the game, a lot less about like.
And like it like more me like at least with what we discussed earlier, there are
Yeah.
going to be some areas where like maybe in a little maybe isn't a bad thing.
Well, so yeah. Well, let's go over some of it. Screw it.
Yeah.
So, Steven's going to do more of a heavily narrated, out of the craziness, have a blast doing nut stuff, right?
Like I'm gonna write up special rules for stuff. There's gonna be special interactions.
Well, let's step back, I guess.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're gonna separate it into like three or four teams. We'll start with 3 teams. Jacob's gonna be a leader of one team. Steven will be a leader of another team, and then we'll figure out who's gonna be a leader of the third team. Jacob's is probably gonna be more aligned with RTT prep, GT prep, competitive, a little bit heavier on like, you know, getting the rules straight, you know, a lot less of, it's narrative play, who cares kind of thing.
We're going to be learning how to play the game.
Yes.
Fundamentals.
In a good way, though. Still
That
in
would
the
be
same
awesome.
Forge sense where it's everybody's going to have fun and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Bad that I really want you to put out like 5 tires. Before you have to make a move, you have to run through the tires and have someone bat at a football in your arms. You're like, this is teaching you to concentrate. And everyone's like, are you just trying to get us to lose weight?
So,
Well, we are a supportive community here. All right, we want you to live your best life.
run through those tires.
10 burpees.
you want to know what's funny about that? I used to actually, when I first started playing competitively, I knew a couple of guys who would do stuff like that.
That's bananas.
Where it was all to make it so that they could think faster and on their feet, and so they decided to toss it up.
Hey,
And
there's
do,
music.
I pushed the button.
Thank you.
And do stuff like that where they ran a lap around the building and then they would
Shiny
come
button.
back. It was.
So you're telling me we're starting a chess boxing league?
I'm totally down for that. I'm totally
awesome.
down for that. Back room at
awesome.
the forge, good to go.
Yes.
Nothing confirmed.
Totally nothing
We make
confirmed.
no medical promises about the climate so far.
So that's
Definitely wouldn't want to eat.
that's the 2 right now. So we have heavily narrative, and then we have more of a heavy competitive, and then we're going to have one that's different. And we'll figure that out. Maybe we just do 2 teams. You know what I mean? It's not really
fine.
teams. It's just
No, it's like they're
2 different camps.
So think about it like how the
The crunch wrap.
DMs
Good to go.
for
Yeah.
D&D run
Yeah.
their stuff.
Yep.
You like that DM, you're gonna stick with that DM. Think of Jake and I as essentially a DM,
yeah.
but we're not DMs, right?
Trash.
Except for like mine. Mine is gonna be more like what Robert said, is gonna be more on the narrative side.
Yep.
So I'm going. So actually, let's run through my idea. Right. This is what I was talking about in the Discord. How I want to do it is there's going to be, and this is rough concept. I haven't even played tested.
Sorry,
this
hold
yet.
on. Bobby said bananas.
Tuesday.
Bananas.
Tuesday for bananas.
So, in my head, how I can make this a little bit different. Imagine 2 Crusade mats.
battles.
Imagine 2 Crusade mats. One, and like imagine it like in an urban setting, like in downtown Minneapolis, right? But not actually downtown Minneapolis. It's scary there.
That's a little too violent. For
yeah.
The voodoo
It's
strikes
scary
again.
there.
A lot more
So
freedoms
there's
in
going to
Warhammer.
be streets and there's going to be buildings, and you would perform actions.
Stop
to,
it,
like,
Bobby.
you would perform actions
God dang it, Bobby.
to go into like buildings, and you have objectives, right? So there's you and another player on the mats. You each have your own personal objectives. Now, there's 2 ways to play this. You can obtain your objective and then try and exfil or GTFO or get out of dodge, however you want to call it, off the mat, because your party is quite literally like D&D. Your party's important. If you lose people, you're going to lose people, and that's going to be losing stats, that's going to be losing weapons. You have to kind of start over with whatever people in your party
So
die.
are you building your? So does everyone have their own party, or is everybody part of the same party?
Everybody is a part of their own party, but you can make alliances because you're on a time limit versus a turn limit. Each player has 1 to 2 hours to complete their mission, so you're going back and forth. And at the end of the time limit,
Very cool. Permadeath.
right? At the end of the time limit, it's like Exterminatus or Mortarion shows up or blah. And if you want the like extra XP for beating the boss and you don't think you can do it, Bob,
Yeah.
you want to try and take this thing on? We're both Imperium players. We can do this.
Yeah. And then you share the reward or
And then you
whatever
share
the
the reward.
XP is. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So that's
That's
kind of
cool.
how like I'm thinking of maybe going
I'm
about
team
it.
narrative.
And I want to write up some like special
Sorry, Jacob.
rules. One of the things I actually threw out for like Imperial
I'm
Guard,
team narrative now.
right?
I guess.
One of the things I threw out for
I want
like
to see a narrative too.
like so Imperial Guard.
Oh,
You
I
have
got
squads.
called out.
You have squads of 20. How hard is it to pass morale on a squad of 20?
It's not hard. You're at least gonna lose one dude. Leadership 4 with combat attrition tests is really nothing.
I have suggestions for team names.
Woo.
Yeah.
Narrative team is Team Frilly Pants.
Yes.
Competitive team is Team Knife Fight in the back room.
Yes.
Fight in the back room.
I like Team Knife Fight.
have
I'm
a
back on
rope
Team
with
Knife Fight.
cooler name. But so like one of my special rule ideas for like Imperial Guard was, if you pass morale and you don't have a full squad, you get a dude back. You're inspiring.
Have you played the Middle Earth battle strategy game?
Nope.
That game is so much fun.
This is very reminiscent
It's
of the
very
rules. It's
reminiscent.
super cool. Think of Crusade, but more hardcore, where like you can lose guys, you can lose people on your squad, and then you can also gain people back, and
Yeah.
you get rewards, and you build up your whole thing. You could definitely look into that and probably borrow some ideas from that too. It's really it's a GW game.
I'm
Easy.
also going to point at another source of good potential inspiration. The mini wargaming guys do a bunch of really good narrative campaigns.
Okay.
That also sound pretty much right up this alley. So maybe
Sure.
like
I'll start binge watching.
take a look at a couple of them
Yep.
because they're super fun and they do a great job with it. And I think that would be right up the alley.
Yeah.
And like I even want to do like random interactions.
Does no one give me
Like,
crap in the
you
chat?
have,
I'm kind of surprised by that.
Bobby's
like,
talking about his mom.
Hi, Bob's mom.
Hi, Bob's mom.
Anyway,
I mean,
I'll see you on Friday.
anyway, like I have some old Chaos Space Marines floating
Bobby's
around, like
mom
Devastators,
has
and like what's the Venom Crawler one for Chaos? I forget the name all of a sudden.
the
I think it got Mark to piss himself.
the
Whatever.
Defiler, the Defiler,
Not a Defiler.
the Soul Grinder.
Not quite. But
No, it's the big spider one that has 2 cannons on its carapace.
Oh, the brass scorpion?
No. Black Legion.
Some pansy stuff that broke a planet
It-
with a
yeah.
giant
It's not
blackstone
the-
fortress.
Whatever. It
somebody
comes in
said-
the start collecting box.
Painting Pooba says Jacob is lame.
Oh.
Oh, that's Alex.
Duh.
Anyway,
Hi, Alex.
I'm gonna have like,
Lord of Skulls.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like as like a boss fight. Yeah.
I mean, that's what he said.
I mean that. Yeah,
that's
screw you,
Troy.
Alex, who likes
but
knights.
like
The Mutalith Vortex Beast.
no, that's
no,
the,
not that's a sweet model. I will be a.
I just
want
ordered one
everything.
for Mav. I think. Mav. No, Mav got something else. Mav got something.
Alley. That sounds like
You're talking about the Venom Crawler. The Venom Crawler is what
you.
comes in the Start Collecting
Yes,
box.
that's what I'm talking about. So like I have a bunch of like kind of stuff like models like that floating around.
It's the Venom Crawler. It's the Venom Crawler.
It's the Venom Crawler.
Yeah, the crawler.
Hey, we got a
Venom.
subscriber.
Hey!
Subscribe. Welcome. It's Menkis.
That means you have to
Menkis.
sing, right?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm loving it.
But you
Here,
just
wait
did
a minute.
Culver's.
Wait a minute.
That's the secret. They don't actually have us here to add anything. We're just an amateur soundboard because, they can't quite reach it yet.
Yeah. my little T-Rex arms are too short.
This is for one person, very specific. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos.
But so like I want to do like scatter dice where like there might be like a squad of like 3 chaos
That's a throwback.
Marines like in the building that you have to go up into, so you actually have to like fight stuff. Make it more narrative based versus like I'm here to fight and like win the most points.
I think you've definitely won over your crew that's going to be playing that.
I don't even want to do my crew. That just sounds dope as heck.
I think we should do both.
Can we do 2 narrative ones
Yeah.
instead? I could do like tournament prep later on, but I also want to I want to run a story.
That'd be cool, and they could intersect.
Oh.
That'd be very cool.
Do we just become best friends? I think we become best friends.
so.
Pants and frilly shirts.
Yeah.
Have a knife fight.
Frilly pants and frilly
Butter
shirts
knives.
in the parking lot. Good to go.
Scatter dice, bring back blast templates. Oh,
Alex
might be an
Painting by the
idea.
one who said that?
paint. Yeah.
No, direct hit.
No,
Alex.
no. That was Troy.
Okay, good. Because Alex has a precedence about
So and like
blast.
the big thing that I want to like make a precedence for while even just talking about this in like the beta stages.
Yeah.
Under my DMing, no Primarchs, no Demon Primarchs, like unless it's a boss fight. No.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
that makes
nothing
sense.
bigger than a Dreadnought.
Yeah, you're not a dragon in D&D in a party. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're not a full size dragon. Does that make sense?
Well,
What kind of D&D?
sometimes.
You, as a party member, you're a full size dragon.
I've been a continent before.
I've played D&D before where,
Sort of
yeah.
a joke, but no, I've legitimately roleplayed a continent in D&D before.
This is when you really, you hit the big
I'm
times with
flat.
D&D, and woo, I have some
I just
mountains.
have to be really angry.
Grand Tetons.
Yeah.
The Grand Teton.
My country's name is Nepal.
This is the 500 point scale.
Yes, that's what I was kind of describing, and I want to try and
Not
keep it around-
Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Not Dragonborn.
I want to try and keep it like
don't
around
have
like a
tails.
500 point like strike
me
squad.
wrong.
So that's like
They're
one
front
squad
tails.
of Marines, like a medic, and then like one
These things on
HQ.
Twitch. Bro, come on.
No, you can
There was no cussies in
insinuate
that
these
one.
things on Twitch. Nobody knows about
Oh,
it.
there was absolutely no cussies. That's SpongeBob humor right there. Got a tail in the front.
Well, if we need more subscribers, I'll just go buy a really low cut V-neck shirt and I'll just start running cleavage like everybody else does.
All right.
I will also do
I
that.
will buy you some Daisy.
You'll probably not like it, but
I'll wear
They
'em.
won't see them, but they'll know them.
They'll see them.
I'll wear them.
He'll figure out some
I'll put a
way to
camera
make sure.
down here. The
Shining
Daisy
up my
Duke
skirt.
camera. It's the Daisy Duke camera.
Daisy Deuce and
If you
Daisy
want to
Don'ts
see
of
some
Steve.
hairy butt cheeks, oh boy, you're in for a treat.
Troy said points, not power level,
People have
right?
to pay for
Correct.
that.
Yeah. So points.
like
Back to points. Points feel good.
Points do feel
Points do
good.
feel good.
Okay, sounds like it could be kill team viable.
I mean, realistically, yeah.
Yeah.
And like we could even shrink it down for like people that
Demon
wanna
would be
use,
fun in this. Absolutely.
You're
like
a
people that
demon.
want to use like kill team in it. 100%.
Yeah.
We'll
so
just-
how are you? So is it like Space Marine based? Is it like Imperium based? Or can you
Everybody.
be like a group of Tyranids?
You can be a group of Tyranids. Your objective is just labeled differently. Like you have to achieve X amount of biomass.
Okay.
And I'll have little like
So,
objectives.
a semi-pertinent question.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
For a faction like Custodes, where
Yeah.
500 points is
Yeah.
Two
two
dudes.
dudes,
Yeah.
are you allowed to, in those situations, break with a normal detachment type thing?
Yes.
I would say so. That's just
Yes.
narrative right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm going for all
Fun.
of these stories that we read in our codexes, that we read in these books.
Yeah.
How often are they following the actual blah blah blahs in the narrative?
Jacob?
No.
There-
I'm the
okay,
fucking
so
boy.
can I add something here too? I really want to. I have the Forge lore book coming, and we're doing 2. I was gonna do just one big one for everybody, but we're gonna do 2. One for 40K or for Warhammer, and then one for everybody else.
Yeah, because those are so nerds.
Well, there's going to be so many more people here keeping track of their stuff for Warhammer than I think for everything else. But you have to record it. You have to record your wins and losses. And even if you don't want to, send me a message in Discord and I'll do it later. But just like send me a message of your game, of how it went. That's kind of how I was going to try and do this with this. I was going to surprise everybody and be like, hey, we got a bunch of cool stuff. But it's very difficult because Jacob's not there when his two guys or people are playing together. And it's like, well,
I'm always there.
so it's like he doesn't know the
shadows.
outcome of the game in what sense. Like, was it a sweep? Was it, did they get tabled? What happened? How bloody was the battle? Like, did a lot of people die? There was no, so it's hard for that to happen. But if y'all are keeping track of your own games, embellish. I don't care. Have fun. It's all about you,
Well, yeah, and
especially in narrative play.
Some of the special rules that I have been kind of kicking around in my head. NIDS. You want to summon you want to have a bigger, badder bug on the field? Oh, those gaunts just ran into the pool and got dissolved, and now here comes a bigger bug.
Oh, okay.
Or
Blendables.
if you have demons and you want to summon demonettes or things like that. It's just but that's where the positive side of having a DM in this is okay, you're done with that.
Yep.
Right? We can
Push in a different direction.
Yeah, we can pump the brakes on certain things to allow the game to progress in a more
I'm excited to see how you do this, man.
enjoyable light.
Sounds awesome. Troy said, so no Lords of War, all else okay?
Yeah, most other things are okay. Just remember that I'm going to be putting a lot of these objectives, if you will, for your mission in buildings.
So could I run against someone else? Could I run a mob of poxwalkers and be a diversion or something like that?
Okay, so let me get to the how you win the game. Here comes the hype. So you can extract your people, or if you want to win the game after you get your first objective, as long as you still have time on your clock, you can go and try and nab the other person on the board's objective, and that'll get you bonus XP.
How many people are on the board?
2.
Oh, okay.
You're not
Okay.
sad about harvesting all of my meat, there, CJ.
So what about the Architect?
Guardsmen die like guardsmen.
The Archaeotech? Weird. I'm guessing that's a AdMech.
That is an AdMech thing. That is that could be one of their potentially focuses on the thing. Oh look, here's a piece of Archaeotech sitting at the end of the table. You need to go get it now. Have fun.
Oh,
that's
you're using it as an
objective.
example.
I
Gotcha.
thought we were talking about the unit.
Me too. I thought it was
Hordes are always
like
okay.
Electro Priest or something.
Yeah.
Tell Jake that I'm sorry about harvesting all the meat the other day. Ha ha.
Yeah, they're blendables, dude. Welcome to playing 174 models.
Oh, that's CJ.
Yeah, it's CJ. It's 174 models in a
And then
50
CJ
power
said
level.
those demon engines won't feed themselves.
Yep.
The guardsmen do feed
true.
things well.
Maybe have one night event to be knights, a night joust event. That's obviously Alex. He loves the night
stop
jousting.
suggesting that. We are totally not gonna. We're gonna be doing.
We
that
have
at
to
some
do a
point.
night jousting. But Alex has to bring his 52 knights
Yeah,
over
you need
here.
to bring all of your knights, sir.
Yeah, I think
He
I don't-
has a lot.
Yeah, he was saying last
It's
night
a
that it's
stupid
it's
amount.
up there in double digits and high double digits.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
by the way, Alex, I haven't tried it yet, but I am definitely keen on trying that. What was it?
brown under yellow.
Brown under yellow.
Dude, that was an
and,
awesome idea.
And the
How the hell did I know that's what you were thinking?
well, the green under the red.
Yeah, the contrast colors.
I'm super
Contrasting
keen
colors?
on trying that at some point.
Yeah, it's a
So,
cool idea.
Thank you for bringing up those things. That actually puts a little bit more inspiration in my pool of ideas.
And then Troy said, "So hordes are okay. Sweet.
Yeah, hordes are fine, but just know that your objective isn't to kill the person that is on
pull
the
it up
board
on
with
mine,
you.
too.
Your objective is to have your party survive because there's random encounters that you're going to be fighting besides the other person on the table.
Yeah,
So, sure, go for it.
but
if you
those guys
wanna-
will die real easily.
But those guys will die quicker.
Yeah. Alex said he has around 8 himself, but he's painted over 50.
I don't believe you. You definitely have more than 8. I've seen the wall of shame and know how many you have.
How many were you putting together last night? You had
6.
yeah, I
You
was
put
gonna
together
say.
6 last
Put
night.
your wife on. Huh? She'll tell us the truth.
Bring Becky out.
Yeah, those techniques were awesome. Alex, we had a blast last night, man.
Yes.
That was so much fun.
And that carnage.
Your
turned out
faces
so
are so
good.
Yeah, Crisis Protocol stuff was fun. Assembled. So you have them assembled. Wow.
All the knights are assembled.
I mean, you know what non-assembled knights are amazing at? Being terrain.
That's fair. I actually have 2 non-assembled knights that work really well as terrain for a night joust.
So here, let's go over real quick. So Steven kind of went over his. Jacob, he'll come up with his stuff and do his own thing.
Got called up as a nerd in Discord as a DM by Mr. Hunt that I just realized now. Screw you, sir. You're also a nerd.
Hey, welcome to the club, guys.
Being a nerd is a good thing.
We're all
Nerds
nerds.
in the world.
So, Angels of the Minefield got 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 AFK.
I was the loss.
That's okay. Whoa. Fulgentis Gladios, 3 wins, 2 losses. Mad Lads, we got 2 losses, 1 win, 1 AFK. Then we got No Sweat Quintet. We got, I don't know. I guess I didn't write that one down right. I think we got a couple losses, a couple wins. Armor Saves for Days.
Losses, 4
We
wins.
got 1 win, 3 losses, 1 AFK. And then the Gore Lords, the only team that matters at all because they went 5-0. So, sorry guys, but that's the way it is. When you go 5-0, you get all the good graces, you get the rewards.
That was a good game.
Forging friendships. Yep, we're forging friendships right now.
See, everyone's
I mean,
talking
you're not
about...
really forging friendships, telling us we're not important to you.
You're important,
go 5-0.
but you didn't go 5-0.
Everyone's
You're not
talking
5-0
about
important.
these,
Mark, you're important to me.
Yeah, that's all that matters. And he's very heavily narrative.
Here comes
So.
the ponies, guys.
You were gonna say
I hope
very
whoever I'm
important.
getting paired up against next week gets to have fun with the ponies.
Drought.
How many power level you want to play?
Can you even
a
read
pony amount?
what I wrote? Because it's a challenge sometimes even for myself.
That's all right. You're phonetically correct, just like my cousin. Baller.
Keegan.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like my cousin. Keegan is phonetically correct.
I'm gonna go with my superiority of my notes are in my head. My head just don't work too good. So,
That's okay.
They're great notes.
Yeah.
Good.
The storage unit is just kind of
So
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's what we'll do.
Correct.
We're gonna do narrative play. Jacob will do one. Steven will do one, and then if we want to break it up, it's too big or something. We'll find another person that wants to do one as well. If somebody's interested, let me know.
Yeah.
We can work around that.
And I'm gonna put this open invitation out there. Any D&D DMs, I would love your assistance.
Now, the only downside of this is, what if anybody wants to play? Do we just pair off? What happens? Because if we're having 2 narrative driven, maybe one person wants to come forward and run a more competitive setting as well.
or more traditional.
I could do that on the side.
Or more traditional crusade. Absolutely. Crusade is awesome, and I don't want it to quit.
It would definitely be, I think, possible where you just have
Sam, you want to do one?
a crusade over 2 weeks rather than every week you reassign pairings. You have 2 weeks to play your game in the crusade.
You want to run? You want to run it?
I can run it. Certainly.
Okay, so Mark's going to run the new crusade.
Mark, you're the best. We love you. You're definitely not a continent.
Yeah. It's Knights of the Round Table right now, guys. Good
I
job.
was like, oh, okay. You said I could, so you're gonna drop. Okay, continent.
Let's see go.
D&D DM here too.
You don't DM.
Okay, so Alex is a DM too.
You don't DM. You just play
All these
Curse of
DMs are
Strahd.
coming out of the woodwork now.
That's because they're like, oh, the 40K people are inviting us?
Narrative.
You are
Narrative?
a
We love that
sadist, not actually a DM.
Well, then so we still have this week and then next week. So let's finish this off first before we get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
So the pairings for this week, Angels of the Minefield are going to play the Gore Lords, the undefeated Gore Lords.
Here come the ponies.
Oh, no.
The Fulgentis Gladios are going to play Armor Saves for Days.
What's a robotic nay?
And the Mad Lads are going to play No Sweat Quintet. Have you guys played them already? No. Nope. I think that's it. So we got Angels in the Minefield are playing the Gore Lords. And then, he says I touch Strahd often. So,
yeah, you do.
Alex. So we got Angels in the Minefield
Opinions about that module.
are playing Gore Lords. Then we got Fulgentis Gladios playing Armor Saves for Daves. And then we got, we should have been Armor Saves for Daves. And then we got the Mad Lads playing No Sweat Quintet.
Technically, we can play women, and we didn't want to call them Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's not here, man.
It just rhymes better. No saves for Dave.
It does.
Cool. Well, then there we go. So that's your pairings. Let's come up with how we want to do. The door's always open for any suggestions. Anybody have any other ideas? Let's flesh it out here. Let's do it. Let's do it right, and we'll have some fun. I think this was a cool idea. It was poorly executed on my end. And I think that's totally fine. I think it's honestly totally my, I kind of went too big with it, and now I think we should bring it back down to its raw form, and then later on come back to it. You know what I mean? With Mark going to be running the new Crusade, I think this is great where we all kind of get together, and then come on in. We got Sammy here now too.
All right, Sam.
What's up, buddy?
You're gonna have to get closer.
Is that what you look like when you're a hard-working man? Normally I have sleeves.
He looks like a homeless vet.
You look good.
I mean, you're not too far off.
A play that you can. Learn your army.
That's a knife.
Yep. So yeah, we can learn armies. And then there's also. If you ever have any questions about how to play your army or learning some of your army, you can always ask. Everybody, everybody's loving everybody, so we're all doing our thing.
I wanted to point
thank you, Troy.
out to that. I've actually at one point or another played every army, and I've played against just about every army at this point. In 9th edition, I have now 628 games in. So if you want to...
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I have a spreadsheet at home. That's the reason why I'm like, yeah, I know how many this has been. So if you ever want to, just get some practice games in with, not to toot my own horn, but I play a lot of Warhammers. So if you
A lot of Warhams.
a lot of hams of war.
Yeah.
Yes, Bobby, great idea.
Yeah. What do you say?
Jacob, that's yeah. And honestly, like I've been saying this whole time, Jacob knows his stuff when it comes to 40K. So it's like
my stuff, or I know where to find it.
Yep. And if you're like, hey, I'm starting a new army, and you want a one-on-one time, Jacob's always here. He's always here. He's always you can find him.
Literally 4 minutes and 32 seconds away from here. So
Yeah.
if you ever hey, I'm here. I mean, I'm starting a job here soon, but if you ever want to just chat, let me know.
Yeah. And go over a couple rounds. You don't have to play a whole game. Go over a couple rounds, test out your army, walk through it, you know what I mean? Figure it out. Bobby brought up a cool idea. Could I lead a Risk-style campaign where everyone starts off with a planet and the goal is to conquer the system or something like it?
Back here, Rob.
Absolutely.
I wanna play footsies with you.
I know, right? It was fun.
And that's the thing too. Let's not even limit the amount of we'll refer to them as pods because that's easy referring.
Yep. Jump in and out. Play them all. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Get as many games as you can.
Well, what I was getting at is if you want to host a pod,
Yeah.
dude, go for it.
that sounds
Everything
fun.
is up to your own success.
Congrats on the new the new job, Jake. Congrats on the new Jake job.
I don't have it yet, but I'm working on it. Going for warehouse gigs. So if anyone's looking for somebody to drive a forklift around all day, I'm your man.
Yeah.
I am the best at what I do, and what I do is drive.
I wish
forklift.
we had a forklift here.
Yeah, you should guys.
certified?
I am actually forklift and reach truck certified.
Nice.
And what truck certified?
Reach truck. So
Reach truck?
it's the stand-up forklift.
Oh, okay.
It's the lazy man's forklift that sounds super fun because I used to drive it over at Home Depot through the aisles and stuff. I tell you, there were times where it's like in the paint department over at Home Depot, those aisles are thin. They're thin.
Razor
Yeah,
thin
have to turn
margins,
sideways
razor thin
when I go down
aisles.
them.
That sounds like the Star Wars Battlefront 2 stuff. Love it. Yes,
Yeah.
Kelsey. Yep. So, Jacob, question for a competitive matchup.
42.
How do I kill 347 conscripts as 4 knights and win?
You almost, is this Alex? You almost did it, you nerd. You got down to 4 models. Don't charge me on turn 1. Stop me from moving.
I'd like to see some more 2v2 games. Yeah,
totally do
and
that.
that's what the whole Discord is for. So, if anybody wants to do something, go in there and be like, hey, I'd like to get a 2v2 game. Can we do it? And I know matchups are hard and pairings help get the game initiated. And it's like, okay, I'm paired up. I have to make this match. And that does help a lot. But at this point, we're kind of to a level now where everyone knows each other. So we can kind
Or
of...
at least familiar with each other.
And you don't have to directly ask anyone. You can just go in Discord and be like, hey, I want to play a 2v2 game. Or ask me, or Steven, or Jacob, or Mark, or Sammy. Like, we know everyone, so we can always go and be like, hey, we're looking for this, and we'll figure out the matches and work for you.
And if you want to do really weird stuff, like try and play 6,000 on 6,000, like several of us have.
Yeah, there's only been 2
Or you're
massive
completely
games.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I guess probably one of the things that hasn't been really hit on
do that with
super
guard.
hard between both you and I. Just
How many
talking
conscripts
about,
would
all
that
this-
be?
The 40K
6,000
group?
points
Yeah.
for the conscripts?
Like what you said, the Discord. Use
Probably
the Discord.
cover an entire one.
It's your
Which a lot of
resource.
people have. It's
I'm down.
great.
Yeah, well, I mean, like to even go outside of the Crusade,
Yeah.
right? use that resource if you want to set up big bananas games. Yes, I said it.
Oh God.
Bananas.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll baby bird you.
Hot.
Anyway.
I got big water here.
I was gonna say not
Yes.
alcohol, but that might actually be worse.
But no, like that resource is there to help give you guys the platform and ability to have games set up on your
better?
own time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to make horrible noises. It's fixed now.
You masked it very well. That was a great sound you masked with. Yeah, we drank. All right.
He did. He did
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, everybody love everybody and everybody do a good job. And we got our pairings now for the week, and we're gonna have one more week of pairings, and then season 2 is gonna be over, and then we're gonna go to season 2.5, which is going to be apparently a bunch of stuff. So
It's going to be the
I'll put it
best
all
part.
down. I'll put everything down, and then we'll have it.
Bananas.
So it's not just like I don't know where to go or what to do, and I don't know who's doing what or anything. We'll set it up. I'll do channels inside.
Bananas.
Bananas. I'll set it up so we have channels inside Discord so everybody can go through there and kind of figure out where they want to go for the
Maybe
week.
some of the good
And maybe
food.
we do them different weeks. So
Makes
it's
me
like
stronger.
one week is one thing, next week is the next thing, and we
Don't
kind of go
worry,
there
I'm
and then
clean.
still getting games in. I don't want anyone to fall off of this because there isn't pairings. There isn't mandatory pairings.
No.
If you feel like you're falling off because of that, then we'll get a group together where everyone's playing everybody in a situation where everybody wants to. So
Or
let's
maybe we just need to start, like, for the people that want to have like hardcore dedicated dates,
Yeah.
because it makes it easier for you to plan around. Maybe we start doing stuff like Friday Night Magic, but like on Sundays again.
That was the hard, like Saturdays were that day at the old shop, and everybody was there on Saturdays. It was awesome. And then it kind of started dwindling, and now it's like Tuesdays are a bigger one, which is great because I want Tuesday Paint Day to be awesome and fun. And I'm still trying to figure out the rhythm with paint nights, and we want to do Tuesdays and Thursdays and showcase everybody coming in and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do that. I have some other really fun ideas for some little painting competitions. See if anybody's interested. We talked about the Halloween one. Still, that's going on. So get your Halloween painting going. Warhammer Wednesdays are always great. Yeah. Bobby, where are you? If you're saying Warhammer Wednesdays, I don't see you out there.
What the butt, Bobby?
And then we still have the big painting competition here, our quarterly competition. Get your pieces
I'm going
in.
to blow you all away.
All right. I like that.
That's
what
hot.
time do you want me to show
I'm
it up
going
tomorrow?
to paint up a model in the most horrifying thing I can think of.
Cotton balls?
My own face.
Oh.
It's terrifying. You guys can't see here, but I've like suddenly became incredibly thin, and it's just like a skeleton.
It's just hanging off the bone.
Yeah, and
They're
then
really good keeping their lunch this entire time.
I haven't ate lunch. That's the secret.
He suddenly becomes mark-eleptic, and that's a new thing.
oh, sure, Bobby. Excuses. Okay, cool. So then we have that one's the.
Push the wrong button.
Nah, you told an okay joke.
I told.
Is that a challenge? That is a challenge. Kelsey's like undefeated over at the Waconia store. She's killing it with
One
this
table.
paint competition. No,
Oh,
painting
it's like
competition.
painting. Wait, with Warhammer. Okay.
Just to play together.
Yeah, come
That's
on
okay.
over here. Let's paint some cool stuff.
Yeah, Kelsey's here every Tuesday painting in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. I was sitting the other side of Kelsey 2 Tuesdays ago.
So I'm rearranging right now the store. I'm getting all the Warhammer tables on the other side of the wall, and we're doing a different situation. I'm trying to get the cases out and get everything kind of like put together so everybody can see what's going on and get more involved with the painting competition and make it more of a focal point of the room. We got our first 2 bad reviews today, and I don't know if we got review bombed or what was going on, but it was at this like a couple hours apart, so I don't know what was going on there. But
I'm sorry, one of them was me.
yeah, I bet, right? So, I know.
It is.
It is. We
It
went from a
hurts my soul.
perfect 5.0 to a 4.9.
Okay, so I'm gonna let people in on a little secret here when
Uh-oh.
it comes to how Google reviews work.
Yeah.
It's the same way Amazon reviews work.
I hate Amazon.
So they don't.
So, with that being said, a 5-star review means I would recommend this to somebody. A 4-star means I was happy with it. A 3-star says I would not recommend this. A 2-star is remove it from your shelf, and a 1-star is I'm angry at
hate
the
you.
world.
Yeah.
So, and Google works relatively the same way in their scaling system as how Amazon does.
Okay.
It literally takes, so if you're going to give something a review,
God, I wish I was editing this so I could just be
minimum
like
3.
like Steven's algorithm talk.
No, I'm just
No, I love it.
I'm just full of useless information.
Algorithms.
This isn't useless. I could use this information.
Well, it's
You know where
useful to
you know where these
somebody.
people live? We can find them.
Oh,
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, in ways.
So we can, try and persuade them to change their review.
Yes.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, we'll just put a bunch of
Live in
flamingos in the
swamps a
yard.
thing.
Who would leave you guys a bad review? What did
don't
it
know.
say?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's insignificant. It'll get buried at the end of the day.
One of them was about the store being, kind of messy and not organized, and which is totally understandable because it's like, we just moved in here, kind of did it really quickly. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
I'm sorry, people don't appreciate the sawdust still sticking around on the floor. They're
Elegant
wrong.
sawdust.
Well, yeah, and people are so
It's
like
floor grit.
everything needs to be perfect.
And it
it's
is.
like,
I'll get around getting the floors done. We're slowly getting there. It's just taking a little bit longer than
Yeah.
expected, but that's okay. I don't mind. It was some constructive criticism, and we'll just keep pushing forward and going. So
That's all you can do.
But yeah, so that's why you guys are going to notice that some of the stuff is kind of rearranged. I'm trying to get some stuff cleaned up, get the floors redone, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, so we got the pairings, we got the painting competitions. We're going to get the Tuesdays and Thursdays stream sounds like a Karen. I mean, I'm not
But
saying
who's the
no.
manager?
Where's the manager?
Trent's the manager. If you got anything to say, you go talk to Trent.
So she talks to last is the manager.
There you go.
As you just pass off between all of you.
You want to hear the funniest story? And this is
I
coming.
do.
This is coming from someone whom is more. The right word that I want to use is almost insulting, but it's not. Docile. It's my
Okay.
father.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Back when him and my mom were dating,
How long ago
they
was
went
that?
a long time ago.
Pyramids?
Close. They went through a drive-through, and the drive-through guy gave him some lip. So my dad, being young, thought he would try and be Mr. Tough Guy. He grabbed his tie. It was a clip-on tie, so
Oh
it
my
pulled away, and he just
God.
looked like a dumbass.
I'm sorry, power move?
Yeah, you said power move wrong.
Tearing it off? Power move.
It only becomes a power move if he then puts it on.
Look at me, I am the manager now.
And you have a good day.
No, our ice cream machine is broken.
Marcus dropped his phone and at that, it was pretty great.
The pairings were.
doesn't really care about because he trusts his case.
Oh my God, Marcus! What are you doing? Did you see Sam? He's like, whoa.
As you can't see,
It's an otter
His
box.
phone is shattered on the floor.
Yeah, I shattered on the floor, but I just chucked it over my shoulder because I trust.
You know, I hope your
Sam,
screen is all
good for you,
pixelated.
man.
Like 17 pieces. It's all over.
That is.
We're gonna
rough.
need
God, but
a lot of Gorilla Glue.
Okay, so we got Angels of the Minefield are playing the Gore Lords. Gore Lords. Angels of the Minefield. Wow. Right here. Uh-oh. We got Fulgentus Gladios playing Armor Saves for Days. And then we got the Mad Lads playing the No Sweat Quintet.
Wow.
So, yeah, I think that's some fun pairings. And then, like I said, we're going to take the next 2 weeks to really kind of hone in on what we're going to do, really figure it out, and not kind of fly by the seat of our pants, and really kind of just like make it a fun experience. Because that's the whole goal here. The goal isn't for people to not have fun. The goal isn't for people to feel like they have to come to get their games in or anything like that. The goal is to have people sit down every
want
single week
random
and
people
play
to
and
show
have a
up.
good time. Exactly. Yep.
Call dang it, come and play your games.
Yes. Go write that
Oh,
Battle
nice.
Royale.
Have fun.
I
Awesome.
will say an open offer for anyone. If you want to try out playing one of my armies, just let me know.
Agreed.
Mark is pretty open.
I have Orcs. I have Death Guard.
Guard.
Just don't expect Roberts to be painted.
Yeah, not them Orcs. Them Orc boys, they're not painted.
Don't you have a Stompa?
I have like everything. I have a bunch of stuff, but I got it all for
A
my
really good
brother-in-law.
deal.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to learn how to play Guard, which is the third worst army in the game right now, they can totally feel
Somebody
free.
just came in and got the
Start
everyone
collecting.
start collecting.
I
boxes.
saw that.
The
Yeah.
three guys who were playing over there.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yep.
They were a little confused, but they had the spirit.
They
Yep.
chose,
He just got his core book yesterday, so
Yes.
They
they're
chose the
getting into
funnest
it.
army to play.
Yep. It's cool, and that's another
doesn't
couple
like to
people right
eat.
there. The other thing too is don't forget we're running Crisis Protocol on Saturdays. We're getting Malifaux up and running. We're going to be doing a Malifaux League. If you're not familiar with these, they're a lot smaller scaled. So if y'all are interested in getting into these, you can as well.
One of them is a card game.
They are significantly less expensive. The models are fantastic. The Malifaux models are insanely beautiful, and they run really well with D&D because they look great in fantasy.
The worst to put together.
They're a little finicky. They're a little finicky.
Really
But
bad.
unless you play Hoffman. Did you get Hoffman?
Is that the robots?
Yep. Those are big guys.
What are the
Thick boy.
instructions?
Online. So, well, okay, hear me out now. There is a downside. The instructions don't come in the box, but they're all free online, including all of the rules are free. The entire core book for this is online for free. So, and you play with a 54 card deck with the jokers in it for free. You don't have to buy any extra dice. You don't have to do any of that stuff.
Normal deck.
Huh?
Have I been playing poker?
Yeah. So, and you don't have to play any of this stuff. I'm just giving everybody a heads up. And then Liam is going to be doing Star Wars Legion the end of October. And then he wants to. We got Flames of War coming in.
Ooh, what's that?
Flames of War is like tanks. Smaller scale tanks, but big scale games.
It's like World of Tanks, but on the table. It's super. It's
Team
super
Yankee
dope.
and all that stuff. It's super cool. It's super cool.
Can I run
I mean, kinda.
A1 Abrams like a fleet of them so they can just
first of all,
completely
you can run
annihilate a
Shermans.
T-Rex?
Fleet.
I'll make them come in fleets.
Can I get 70 T-34s?
This is not.
I want 80 T-52 bombers.
Could be.
It could be.
We're also in the middle of October, a couple weeks into October, we're gonna have
Song of Ice and Fire.
Mr. Ludwig coming in. Jim Ludwig is gonna be doing Song of Ice and Fire demo.
To design that game.
Yeah, and
very
we got a bunch of Song of Ice and Fire stuff. It's a super cool game, tons of fun. All these games we're going to be running, however many people are in it. If there's no people in it, I'm still going to keep them going because these are miniatures games that I love and I have a lot of fun playing, and I think we can all have fun doing it too.
You're starting to sound like me during high school, just sitting there goldfishing Yu-Gi-Oh against yourself.
Dude, I will. I'll play. I don't care. I'll play with myself. I don't mind.
Could you please? Well, all right. Anyway,
Somebody clip that.
So 100%.
could you please run a Dead by Daylight or not Dead by Daylight? Dead of Winter.
First we got
Yes.
and ground up
I
in the meat,
love
now we
that
got
game with you.
Space Marine style, or like a 40K Dead of Winter style.
That's
You and me are
hot.
gonna talk
Like a
later.
Space Wolves
Yep,
kind
you
of-
and me are gonna talk later.
I've seen Dead Space 3. I know that game.
No, Dead of Winter. Oh, as well. Yeah. That is all on the Snow Planet, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Song of Ice and Fire, by the way, guys, if you're ever looking for that old Warhammer Fantasy itch, that's definitely where you get it scratched.
It's tray based, so you're not worried about your models all over the place. A lot of flanking, terrain has a lot to do with it. There's
Rules
different
are pretty
cards and stuff to
simple.
use. Yeah,
I mean, it's
and they're
super fun.
beautiful sculpts.
Yeah. Yes.
Two people will understand.
Is that from
Is it not
Magic?
that? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I get it.
The Brad Heater thing, and they're terrifying.
Yeah, and if you're not playing cavalry, you're not winning games.
So the first turn charge.
There's so many horses.
Alex said, "Sir, this is a Christian server."
Sir, I'm an atheist.
No, I think he thinks my name is Christian.
Hail Saturn.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hail
What are you
Saturn.
guys doing in my Minecraft server?
All right, we've now lost 10 viewers in the last like 2 minutes. So
Oh, what a shame.
We're doing something right.
It hasn't been just utter
Everything
degeneracy
right.
from the very start.
no, but we're
started out.
accomplishing what we want.
yes, and then we're gonna be doing some fun stuff. This next Tuesday, I just invited somebody. I don't know if he's interested still.
He's not.
But Josh, talk to your brother Tyler. I asked him if he wanted to do something on Discord, but he never responded. So, but yeah, every week I want to do a different. Where I think I'm trying to figure out a way for people to get on stream with me. And this week it was going to be all the painters come in here. Well, we had like 12 painters here and like people playing and all this stuff. So it was really hard to jam everyone in here. So it was just going to be Alex and I. Jacob joined us in the beginning, then he had to go play, and then Tyler
This is
came
like
in.
the same square footage as the last shop.
Yeah, right. So, and it's great because the more the better. I think it was super fun and just a ton of fun. But we need to cycle it. I think instead of having everyone in here, we have a couple in at a time. Now that I know how to work the cameras and stuff, I'm learning this stuff. But yeah, and then I figured we could do something where, you know what, we'll talk about it later. I don't want to keep going with all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So, what do we got here? Kelsey, I know I would like to run a Mansions for a Mansions of Madness game sometimes. Just need better hours. Yeah, like cool. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, I think it'll be a ton of fun. We'll have a good time, and then we'll keep painting.
Yep.
Because everybody's got their pile of shame, and then I'll get the glass cases out and all that kind of stuff. So remember, your pairings, your captains will talk to you. Oh, another thing, if your captain can't make a game, let's say your captain can't pair with the other captain that is ready to go just pairs them. Just pair them up. You know what I mean? Don't wait for the other captain. Just pair them up and send the pairings. So we don't have to wait a couple days. So, yeah, and that'll get people playing a little bit faster and quicker. So, everybody good? Sounds good. Trading out painters will be great. I think so, too. And then, you know, there's a couple other things that we're going to work with. Like Alex, we've been talking to Alex about doing a streaming from his house so he doesn't have to come all the way here. And then we can put that on different days. Steven's talking about doing some streaming stuff with us, too. If you're interested in doing some stuff with us, let me know. I definitely want to check out your content before I'm just like, yeah, go on to our stuff. So... but definitely interested in filling more days. I want to get all the days of the week going with something at least, you know, most of the time. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. Everybody want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye, gamers.
It's for your real estate.
I'm
I'm
going
waiting
to
for Mark.
attempt at some point to bring a half of a Subway footlong and play it as a knight.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it's not any worse in croissants as the flying, Necron vehicle. That was a thing.
That makes an excellent frying.
Remember, this is supposed to be goodbyes, everybody.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Now we're just going to talk about what models we're going to bring as proxy.
All right. Love everybody, and have a good night.
There's an RTT on Saturday.
Yes, don't forget the RTT is on Saturday.
And if you want to come in just to see the atmosphere, that is more than acceptable.
Come by.
Heckle Kyle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, come give Kyle
See you,
crap.
Jake.
You're only allowed to heckle
Bye.
Kyle, though. Everyone else you have to